Okay, so our curiosity has been sparked. I'm going to take a moment to settle it. I'm looking for the best medium to attach that will adhere to this shelf liner without having to put a light sanding or anything over it. Just with the shine, the little sheen, the coat that it has on, the coat that it's produced with. I want to apply one of these to see which one will adhere to it the best. And the main reason is to keep from sanding, and I could test it out, which would be another video on the effects of sanding this to see how it would turn out. But I have already applied the white glue. I've tried some of the wood glue and the Podge. And I did a combination of the wood glue and the white glue, and the results were mixed. So we're going to see how this turns out. This is going to be MP. So this one will be MP. Next we'll make the Elmers. This will be the white glue, or WG. No, that's still wood glue. So this is the Elmers white glue, and this will be the Gorilla wood glue. So I'm gonna just apply a moderate coat direct to them without sanding, without any kind of prep. I'm just trying to do one thorough, smooth coat. No matter which project I've been working on or which glue or medium I've been using, if you put your brushes in a bag, it tends to help them keep. Still pretty heavy coat of that Elmers white glue, so I'm going to thicken up the Mod Podge a little bit after I apply this wood glue. Wood glue is the thickest of the three, and you can tell it. And the most expensive as well. As a matter of fact, I guess they're pretty much laid out according to expense as well, because you can get the Mod Podge Dollar Tree that size for $125. Like I say, both of these coats, the glue and the wood glue, are both heavier than the Mod Podge, so I'm going to put one more touch on the Mod Podge. And this is just going to be a one coat test as well. I think that will even about up. Okay, I think that's about even. I had to do a camera switch on you, but I wanted to get a covering of each one of these before they completely dried. It is 7 o'clock A. It's good time to dry. And this is after 30 minutes. The Mod Podge is drying the quickest. Seem to be followed by the wood. Okay, so these have had plenty enough time to dry. As a matter of fact, a couple days now. the Mod Podge, its finish is basically just like more of a matte finish. It looks like a little shine there. It's pretty just flat. Same thing with Elmers. Its finish is kind of pretty much so flat as well. You see it's not as gleamy, as shiny. There's not as much sheen as in the Mod Podge. And the Gorilla Glue is the shiniest of them all. There's something noticeable about the Gorilla Glue, which I'm doing this little experiment all together. You can tell the mod is starting to separate under the surface. You can see it's scuffing up, but with a decent amount of pressure, I'm starting to tear through the paper more so, and it's still clinging. Even right there, I got pretty rough and it's still clinging. Already you see with the glue, with not even as much pressure starting to be added, with not even as much pressure already, it's starting to separate. And that's the white glue. The point where it peels right off. Pretty much same effect with the Gorilla Glue. And back to the mod. really putting a decent amount of pressure down on this. And keep in mind, these are just with my nails. And this is the effect with Mod Podge. If you can get a hold of it, it will peel, but it has a tighter bond. Still, hands down, if I use this material, this is just the material from the Dollar Tree, the shelf liner, the same material that you find at Walmart, the shelf liner. If I use this material without sanding, I will suggest coating it with the Mod Podge at this time. And this is my opinion. This is not paid for by anybody. This is no advertisement. This is just the things I'm picking up along the way and passing along. So for the moment, hands down on this.